In our previous camera comparison video, the Redmi Note 9 Pro was fighting against heavyweights like the Realme 6 Pro and the Poco X2, which is why the right comparison would have been with the Realme 6, which is in the same price range. And like I mentioned clearly in my previous video, I was working on a comparison of the Redmi Note 9 Pro against the Realme 6, and I'm going to be comparing the cameras on these two phones today. Well, I'm Ishar from Mr. Phone, and let's get down to a very detailed camera comparison of the Redmi Note 9 Pro against the Realme 6. But before we move on, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button and the bell icon right next to it to get notified whenever Mr. Phone puts out an awesome new tech video, and we're making a lot of these camera comparisons and full comparisons for you guys, so don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Plus, the cool folks over at Glazed Ink have sponsored this video. Glazed Ink makes extremely great tempered glasses for most of these mid-range phones out there. For example, they already have one for the Redmi Note 9 Pro and the Realme 6 as well, so you must go and check it out in the link in the description below. Their tempered glasses are of much higher quality than the ones you get on the road, so I think that you should definitely check them out. Apart from that, they have it for most phones out there, so if you're not owning any one of these phones, they have it for even the flagship phones as well. Also, since you are a Mr. Phone user, you get a special discount code as well, which should flash on your screen right now. Plus, the discount code is mentioned in the description below, so don't forget to go and check them out for sure. Right now, take a look at the specs of the two phones. You get a quad camera setup on the rear on both the phones. At first glance, the Realme 6's 64 megapixel spec looks better for sure, but as you guys always know, it is always better to judge based on the pictures, and therefore we will move to that first. In our first daylight wide shot, you will see that the Redmi Note 9 Pro offers more accurate color of the sky, plus the details of the clouds are not smudged by any noise correction algorithm. You can clearly see the streaks on the clouds which are smudged on the Realme 6. Plus, even the corner sharpness is better on the Redmi Note 9 Pro. But if you look at the full res 64 megapixel and 48 megapixel shots on both the phones, the 64 megapixel capture by the Realme 6 is much sharper at closer crop. You can clearly see details and read text easily on the full blown out 64 megapixel sample of the Realme 6. Just make sure you shoot when there is ample light, for full high-res shots. So when it comes to regular landscape shots, the Redmi Note 9 Pro has better colors and sharpness in pixel bin samples, whereas the Realme 6 takes more detailed, full resolution 64 megapixel shots. Now, when it comes to 8 megapixel ultra wide angle shots using the phones, I'm surprised how Realme goes completely overboard with the saturation. The sky's color is completely off, plus there are no details either. The Redmi Note 9 Pro is crisper and has more accurate colors too. The only advantage in the Realme 6 sample that I see is that it has picked up the details well from the shadow areas. In fact, let's check the pictures from the primary camera and ultra wide one side by side now. Starting with the Note 9 Pro, you actually see some sort of parity in color science. The Realme 6's sample looks like they are shot from two completely different phones. The algorithm definitely needs fixing. Also note that I switched off any AI or scene detection mode or any sort of pro color mode on both the phones before shooting this camera comparison. Now let's take a look at the portrait shots. When it comes to edge detection for most of the picture, the Realme 6 does a phenomenal job. The Redmi Note 9 Pro has a few misses. For example, you can see that the edge cutout is not very clean near the right jeans pocket and the left side of Rohit's beard. But the Realme 6 does botch the software blur around the lower portion of the jeans, which the Redmi Note 9 Pro gets right. However, when it comes to facial tones, the Realme 6 is more accurate and details are almost identical on both the phones. Overall, I feel that the Realme 6 edges out the Redmi Note 9 Pro in human portrait shots. In our close-up test first, let's take a look at the white and yellow flower. From the color accuracy to the close-up details, the Redmi Note 9 Pro is undoubtedly better. And the same is true for the next picture of this bright orange flower. Realme's algorithm tends to boost the colors and kill the gradients, whereas the Note 9 Pro has the smoothest gradient and crispest details too. I mean, it is almost a no-brainer that the Note 9 Pro is better for close-up shots. And the same is true for macros as well. The 5 megapixel macro captured by the Redmi Note 9 Pro is super detailed, plus you can go as close as 2 cm of the subject. The Realme 6 just cannot match up in my opinion. I can't believe I'm saying this, but the Redmi Note 9 Pro and the Realme 6 are equally good when it comes to selfies. That's because, of course, Realme generally has better selfie algorithms. Anyway, I can't pick between the two pictures here, it's a tie for me. The color temperature is very similar and so are the details on the face, plus the exposure control is almost the same as well. The only difference that you will notice is that the Realme 6 makes my face longer and the Redmi Note 9 Pro is almost true to size. That's because the Realme 6 has a wider aperture lens on the selfie camera. I'm really glad that Redmi has fixed the selfie algorithm on the Note 9 Pro. It is not as over-sharpened as the Redmi Note 8 Pro selfies used to be, nor is it as contrast heavy on the Poco X2. This is one area where Realme had an upper hand. Honestly, looks like Redmi has played catch up really well. Alright, something weird happened with my Realme 6 selfie portraits. Despite checking every damn setting in the camera app, every time I took a selfie portrait with the Realme 6, it outputted a 4 megapixel selfie portrait, not a full res 16 megapixel one. No such issues present on the Note 9 Pro, but even with the edge cutout, the Note 9 Pro is better. I have no clue why this happens on the Realme 6 though, and hope Realme fixes this soon with an update. Alright, now let's move to video recording. Both the phones can shoot at a maximum of 4K 30fps videos. However, I wouldn't possibly shoot at that resolution if I had these phones because you don't get video stabilization. It is damn shaky on both the phones. I took a look at the recording data and the Realme 6 offers a higher bitrate and therefore the footage looks crisper too. By technicality, the Realme 6 wins this round, but for most use cases it doesn't really matter. Even the Redmi Note 9 Pro is pretty good. When you shoot 1080p 60fps footage, the Redmi Note 9 Pro offers crisp details thanks to the higher bitrate. Plus, the colors look damn punchy if a little oversaturated too. But the Realme 6's trump card is clearly the image stabilization on offer. What do you guys prefer? Crisp details or image stabilization? Do let me know in the comment section below. But drop the frames to 30 fps and you get better image stabilization on both the phones, but the Note 9 Pro is obviously better. The stabilization, when you compare the two, the Note 9 Pro is better. Also, you get more details and punchier colors too. Also, one of the most important things to note is that when it comes to sound recording, the Redmi Note 9 Pro is better than the Realme 6 for sure.
Alright, so now I'm shooting a 1080p 30fps video. Do let me know what you think of the image quality, the image stabilization and the sound recording as I walk with the phones and show you guys what the quality of the footage looks like. Pan around slightly and how these phones can handle dynamic range and what changes. Alright.
Okay, now so both the phones can also shoot ultra-wide angle videos at 1080p resolution, but the Realme 6 has no chance of matching up to the quality of the Redmi Note 9 Pro. From the colors to the dynamic range to the details to the stabilization to sound quality, everything is just way better on the Redmi Note 9 Pro sample that I've shot. The Realme 6's footage looks just really soft. Looks like Xiaomi's best camera improvement has to be the tweaks it has made to ultra-wide angle cameras image processing, be it videos or pictures. This has always been a problem with mid-rangers, but not anymore. The Note 9 Pro is actually doing a very good job with the ultra-wide angle camera. Also, the Redmi Note 9 Pro is indeed the best camera for videography thanks to the Pro Mode video option as well. So overall, if you are capturing videos in any format, I think the Redmi Note 9 Pro definitely has an edge. Although, when it comes to selfie videos, thanks to the wider aperture, the Realme 6 has a wider field of view. While both the phones don't offer image stabilization, having a wider field of view always helps. You can get more in the frame. But when it comes to the colors and dynamic range performance, I can't really tell the two apart. The Redmi Note 9 Pro, however, has better details on offer thanks to the higher bitrate recording. Overall, I'm slightly undecided in this round. Can't really decide as to which video is better than the other. So let me know what you guys think. Indoors, the Redmi Note 9 Pro offers a far better exposure with more details being retrieved from the shadows. But when it comes to details, the Realme 6 does a good job with noise correction and is quite sharp in many places too. That said, you can see spots of softening as well. For example, when you look at the corner chair, the Redmi Note 9 Pro tries to keep the details in favor of noise, but it is let down by a slightly inferior sensor. However, it has far more natural colors compared to the slight bit of oversaturation on the Realme 6. Overall though, I'm going with the Realme 6 here. In indoor selfies, the Redmi Note 9 Pro is better than the Realme 6, which is clearly evident from the details on the face and the shirt in the first selfie. Even the dynamic range is better, plus the colors are brighter too. All these findings of mine are further corroborated in the second indoor selfie sample as well. Take a look for yourself. Alright, if you have been waiting for the low light test, then let it be known that I had a tough time evaluating the samples. In the first shot, without night mode on, both the phones are on par when you look at details at 100% crop. You can find noise in both the images, plus many areas are soft too. The only difference is the color temperature, which is more accurate on the Redmi Note 9 Pro sample. With night mode on, while the Realme 6 has a slightly better exposure, the sharpness becomes progressively worse. It looks like the night mode bunches up areas of noise and adds them to make like big splotches of noise. Plus, there is a lot of color aberration in the noisy areas as well. The Redmi Note 9 Pro has a cleaner night mode picture in my opinion. The second sample is slightly more easier for the tiny phone sensors to capture, and yet again the Redmi Note 9 Pro has cleaner details. With night mode on, the Realme 6 is brighter, but the important elements are crisper on the Note 9 Pro shot. I'm going with the Note 9 Pro as my go-to camera for low light shots, but I still think there is a lot of room for improvement. With flash on, the Redmi Note 9 Pro has a longer throw and it's also evenly lit. You can see that it has lit the scenario quite evenly. Plus at closer crop, the details are crisper too. Realme phones are generally great at low light selfies, but that's not true for the Realme 6 unfortunately. I mean, it still wins around, but the picture is near unusable, like which wasn't the case with the Realme 6 Pro. Same is true for the Redmi Note 9 Pro as well. In fact, the Realme 6 got night mode for selfies after the recent update, but it is not very good. The messy background noise is enough to put me off. With screen flash on, both the phones cast a harsh light on the center portion of my face. I'm not a fan of screen flash honestly. You have to really stretch your hands out for even lighting. As for the selfies, colors are better on the Note 9 Pro and the details are better on the Realme 6. I will go with the Realme 6 in this round. So my final finding is that the Note 9 Pro is better than the Realme 6 in most testing conditions, at least according to what we saw in our camera test for sure, and with the current updates that are running on the Note 9 Pro and the Realme 6. Plus, in situations where the Note 9 Pro is behind the Realme 6, it's not very far behind either. I mean, it gets very comparable to the Realme 6 in camera performance. Also, if you look at secondary and tertiary cameras like the ultra wide angle camera and the macro camera, then the Note 9 Pro is actually better and more versatile than the Realme 6 as well. So that's definitely brownie points in favor of the Note 9 Pro. So if you're making a decision to buy a phone between the Note 9 Pro and the Realme 6 purely based on camera performance, then I would suggest that you pick up the Redmi Note 9 Pro. Do let me know what you guys thought of this comparison in the comment section below. Until next time, this is Aishar from Mr. Phone signing off. Goodbye and Godspeed, my friends.
Thank you.